Ah, 2 hours since meal time. Still feel time to live. I wish I could eat something. If I wish. Yes, this will work. Right. I'm sure we all have those moments. It's just the mid morning, or is it just that sort of a 2 hour post lunch and you're having a tea? Or is just kind of a after dinner and just before going to bed, we just feel like we want to eat something, uh, kind of, have a break, have a Kit Kat. We've been so much, those things are ingrained in our mind that we feel that we need to keep on eating. And now meals used to be traditional breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacking is relatively a new thing which has come up in our system. Why that's happening is, if your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, anything you eat which have too much sugary food, now problem with the sugary food is the more sugar in your food and more faster it goes in your blood, you release a lot of insulin hormone. The insulin hormone's work is to get the sugar from the blood out in the cell so it can be utilized for energy. But if you eat too much sugary food in any meal, you are going to release far more insulin than what you need, and the end result is that you feel hungry in a couple of hours time. And most of those snacks are not healthy. The typical snacks people have is a bit of bread or toast or kind of a crisp or biscuits and things like that. Now those things are even going to increase your insulin further because they're all going to convert into the sugar in your body. That would mean that you release more sugar, and that means after 2 hours you are hungry again. So that's the domino effect will keep on happening, and in no matter time you realize that how much extra weight you gain. Now, if you want to stop the domino effect of that, then what you need to do is to start looking at what your meals are. And this goes back to what I was advising, that prioritize the protein in your meal and have vegetables in your meal. Now, if you're going to have carbohydrates which converted into the sugar once it's break down, then what you need to do is to make sure that your carbohydrates are not just carb on its own, you cover them with some degree of vegetables or protein. So if you're having a toast on its own, then you can have avocado on toast, or have some cucumber with the toast, or put some boiled eggs on the toast. If you're having plain rice, then you have a little bit of rice but put a lot of vegetables, or meat if you're a meat eater. All those things helps to slow down how fast the sugar goes in your blood. That would mean you will not have that much release of insulin hormone, which would mean that you will not have those sort of mid-morning hungers, or kind of feel like eating something just before going to the bed. And that's how you can control your habit of snacking. If you want to know further about insulin hormone, join me tomorrow, where we're going to discuss about insulin resistance and how it affects the body, and how it is affecting a lot of diseases. See you tomorrow. Bye.